Hello friends, welcome to my new video on earthing and grounding. Earthing and grounding plays a vital role in power system operation. Effective earthing and grounding are necessary for the proper operation and coordination of protection schemes in the power system as well as for personal safety. So by the end of this video, you will be able to answer the following questions. What is meant by earthing? What is the purpose of earthing? List different earthing methods. What is meant by grounding? And what is the major difference between earthing and grounding? Earthing. It is connecting the dead, exposed conductive parts of all electrical apparatus and equipments of an electrical network to huge mass of earth by a wire having negligible resistance. And this is mainly done at the user end and to save the personnel or the operator. So we'll be connecting the metallic frames, handles of equipments, etc. to earth. So why we are connecting these exposed conductive parts to the earth? So let us discuss a case where there is no earthing. So I am considering a case like this. In this case, I am having an electrical equipment with a metallic case and it is connected to a supply with a live wire and a neutral wire. So there is a live and neutral conductor in place. The live wire supplies the current and the current returns to the neutral wire. That is the normal operation. Now what happens if there is a leakage or the insulation of the live wire has some issues and the current reaches the metal case? So unknowingly, if a person touches the metal case, the current will take a path like this to the ground and the person will be experiencing an electric shock as seen from the diagram. In this case, we are having only phase and neutral connection and maybe due to some fault, potential may appear on the metallic case, and if a person is touching the metallic case, he will be experiencing a shock. So this is the case where there is no earthing. Thus, to ensure that all exposed conductive parts do not reach dangerous potential, earthing is done. How this is done and how it protects the operator we will discuss in the next slide. So the earthing ensures safety or protection of user and equipment against leakage or residual currents on the system via least resistance path. And it provides a safe path to lightning and short circuit currents as well. Now let us see how earthing connection or earthing in an electrical equipment protect the user or the personnel operating the equipment. So I have already discussed this case where there is no earthing or a system without earthing. What happens if there is a leakage or a potential appearing on the metal case? If someone unknowingly touches that case, current will take a path through that person and he will be experiencing an electrical shock. So full current will pass through the body of the operator to the earth and the operator will experience electric shock and it may cause even death. So now consider a case where there is an earthing. So I have already told earthing is connection from the connecting the exposed metallic part to the ground. So in this case I am connecting this metallic case to the ground and this is done through a wire with low resistance, very low resistance. So in this case the metallic case is always connected to the ground. So always when there is a leakage or current or potential appearing on the case, it will be grounded through the least resistance path and the person can safely touch the metal case because it is already grounded and he will not experience any electrical shock. So the fault current will pass to the low resistance earth wire to the earth and the operator will not experience electrical shock and remains safe. Now let us see how this is done in an electrical equipment. You might have seen a 3-pin plug connected to the electrical equipment which is plugged into the socket. So these two pins are for live and neutral connection. Normally current enters through the live conductor and returns through the neutral conductor. Then we have introduced an earth connection or earth pin, and in this case the earth pin will be connected to the metallic case. So the earth is always connected to the metallic case And you can see from the structure itself, the earth is having some difference when compared to the other two pins. The size of the earth is big and it is also longer. So when we are inserting it into a socket, the earth will come into contacts first. So when there is any leakage, that current will be taken to the ground first. So the operator can safely touch the case or the instrument. So this is called a 3-pin plug and this pin is called the earth pin. So this ensures safety, or this earth pin provides earth path. So the earth pin is connected to the case via green or yellow wire, which is the earth wire, having a very low resistance, and under fault condition large current will flow down the earth wire and melts the fuse wire or trips the circuit breaker, cutting off the supply, thus protecting the equipment and person. Thus the earth connection here performs two functions. One is taking the leakage or faulty current to the ground, thus protecting the user or the operator, and also in the event of a fault, earth fault, the current will be very high and it will trip the fuse or the circuit breaker, thus protecting the equipment also. Thus it is mainly done at the equipment or on the equipment. So this thing is also called equipment earthing. Okay, now there are different types of earthing: plate earthing, pipe earthing, strip earthing, road earthing, etc., which I will be explaining in my next coming videos. So please subscribe if you want to watch those videos. Now coming to grounding. Grounding is also similar to earthing, but there is a difference. Here we will be connecting the live part to the ground or earth rather than connecting the dead conductive part. Okay, so grounding is connecting live part to the ground. Now what is mean by live part? It is mainly done at the substation and transmission, distribution, etc. Here we will be connecting normally the neutral points of the transformer bank to the ground, or the generator, and also the neutral connection is grounded. In normal case, this neutral connection will not carry any current. Normal case means normal balanced condition. But during unbalance, a current will flow through the neutral and that will be grounded. It will be flowing through the ground. So in this case, we can see system grounding and equipment earthing. So in some cases, people used to call this as equipment earthing and this as system earthing. But in normally in India, we'll be calling it like equipment earthing and system grounding. So equipment and it is called earthing, and at the system level, it is called grounding. So neutral of a transformer, three-phase star connection, etc. are connected to the ground and it is called the grounding or the system grounding. And so it is for the protection of power system equipments and to provide an effective return path to current to the source in the event of lightning strikes and power faults. And at the time of lightning, dangerously high voltages can develop in the wires of electrical distribution systems. So grounding provides a safe return path around the electrical system, minimizing any damages from such occurrences. So mainly it is for the protection of power system equipments. So it is done at the system end, and so it is generally called system grounding or simply grounding. So this is the case of a substation where the equipments and structures are shown. So these structures and equipments, everything will be grounded, and in the case structure is grounded like this. So everywhere these grounding connections will be provided and there will be a grounding grid. And this is the case of a building. And in this case, the building has a lightning arrestor and this is the service board. And these two things will be grounded. In normal case, they will not be conducting. So this is grounded. So in the event of a lightning surge, the current will pass through this low resistance earth path to the ground. Now what is the difference between earthing and grounding? So earthing is connecting the dead exposed conductive parts to the earth or ground, whereas grounding is connecting the live part to the ground or earth. And earthing is mainly done for the safety of the operator, and grounding is for the protection of power system equipments. And earthing is done at the equipment level and grounding is performed at the system level. And earthing is done at the end user or consumer end, and grounding is mainly performed at the substation, transmission and distribution system level. So as already told, we can call earthing and grounding by using the same terms like equipment earthing or grounding and system earthing or grounding. If we are not using equipment or system terms, then by earthing means equipment earthing and by grounding means system earthing or grounding. That is all for this video. If you like this video, please do subscribe. Thank you.